Good, soupy, humid Thursday to everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this soupy, humid, rather cloudy, dank looking morning here on the 14th of July 2016, and we're going to do it again with another round of showers and drenching thunderstorms later this afternoon and evening. Lots of low clouds and fog across the region this morning from the rain that came through yesterday, especially heavy from Philadelphia south. We'll show you that in just a moment on some of the storm reports. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. It's going to be a hot day today, and clouds will begin to break up a little bit, and we'll get breaks of sunshine and another round of showers and thunderstorms coming into the region during this afternoon and evening. Again, some of these will be gully gushers with heavy downpours and some flooding and lightning being the main threat. Watching this warnings and advisories, of course, we have our heat advisories here for all of this lighter orange color, if you will, or peach, if you will, across all of the area here, and an excessive heat warning for the I-95 corridor, including Trenton, and this is until Friday at 8 p.m. The heat advisories here are from noon today through 8 p.m. tomorrow. This includes most of the forecast region. The impacts will be maximum heat index values this afternoon about 100 to 104, and maximum values again near 100 on Friday with slightly drier air working its way in, but it's going to be hot and humid. And the excessive heat warning here for the I-95 corridor for Philadelphia and points to the south, including portions of Delaware here, especially northern Delaware. Heat index values again between 100 and 104 degrees. Dew points in the upper 70s. This means that sticky air will be in place, and showers and thunderstorms obviously are going to be rolling through certain portions of the region during this afternoon and evening. But what this means is that you're going to be taking it very careful outside during the next 24 hours and allow yourself to get into some cooler air as much as possible. Also check on the elderly and the pets, and please drink lots of non-alcoholic beverages. Of course, yesterday, southern Delaware was the main area of severe weather. They had anywhere from 1 inch to 3 inches of rain in just a couple of hours that fell through this area. Again, showers and thunderstorms further to the north will be impacting our regions this afternoon and evening. And again, the same kind of story. Generally under 1 inch of rain, but over 1 inch of rain, and any very heavy shower and thunderstorm is possible again this afternoon. Surf zone forecast for the New Jersey, Delaware, New York beaches for today, Thursday, July 14th. For New Jersey and Delaware, mostly cloudy until around 1, then mostly sunny. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. High temperatures in the lower 80s. Beach winds out of the south at about 10. Surf around 3 feet. Surf temperature 72. UVI index very high. Low to moderate risk of rip currents. Never swim alone. You know the deal. New York and Long Island beaches, rip current risk is moderate. Again, lightning threat will be moderate today as well, which implies that thunderstorms are possible. Surf height around 3 feet, UVI index very high, water temperature around 70, mostly cloudy early, then scattered showers and thunderstorms later this afternoon and evening. Max temperatures around 80 in near and after 4 p.m. this afternoon. Lots of low clouds and fog on the visible satellite imagery this morning. There's some breaks here along the coast, but again, over the interior, some morning fog, some low clouds, and just a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity. This is our area of low pressure that moved off with a warm front here, a little convective complex here off the coast now, and another system coming in well ahead of our cold front. We have a trough axis in place across the eastern United States, particularly the Appalachian Mountain chain here, so that's going to be the initializing trigger for showers and thunderstorms. Now, nothing's going to go on until later this afternoon again in this humid, sticky air mass in place. Current pollen forecast for today on the low side with our anticipation of rain, grasses, dock, and plantain, going up to the medium side tomorrow. And if we look at the next couple of days here, if we can do this, it will continue to be on the low to the medium side into the early part of next week. Once again, there's nothing going on in the tropics right now, or the Caribbean or Atlantic Sea here, as dry air still coming off the coast of Africa is impeding the development of convection, leading to tropical storm formation. 7-day modeled output statistics forecast and temperatures again upper 80s, lower 90s today. Tomorrow on Friday is going to be hot. Temperatures again in the low to mid 90s in most regions, including portions of the coast, without any cooling except for the immediate coastlines themselves and the air coming in from off the ocean. Saturday temperatures near normal, upper 80s to lower 90s again. Now, Sunday, again, temperatures in the mid and upper 80s. Monday, temperatures in the mid and upper 80s again. And Tuesday, temperatures again in the mid and upper 80s. No change here. Wednesday, temperatures again anywhere from the mid to the upper 80s once again. Now, the main story over the weekend will be slightly drier air. And I say slightly because it's still going to feel hot and somewhat humid as well. The Storm Prediction Center has placed upstate New York, northeastern Pennsylvania, the Poconos region, extreme northwestern New Jersey, and a slight risk for severe thunderstorms for this afternoon and evening. Prefrontal trough in place, and initiation from southerly flow moistening up the flow and embedded short waves moving in would initialize probably a line of broken showers and thunderstorms across Pennsylvania and western New York later this afternoon, and then marching right into upstate New York, Interstate 87 corridor here into Connecticut, and northwestern Massachusetts here as well into this area. And further south, there will still be a marginal risk for severe weather, but the greatest risk right now is over the northern half of the regions during this afternoon and evening, unlike yesterday where the threat was across the I-95 corridor. So we'll be monitoring this during the afternoon. On the aviational weather deck this morning, it's quite a mess out there. Limited IFR, and MVFR ceilings that are about 500 or less, up to 3,000. And there's lots of fog and low clouds around the region this morning. Messy day at the airports. A weakening line of showers and thunderstorms impacting Wilmington, bringing at least some impact to the Philadelphia region over the next hour or so, but that's also moved out. Conditions vary from IFR to MVFR. The conditions will remain VFR until afternoon, after improving from this morning, when a weak cold front will trigger some shower and thunderstorm activity once again. The usual reduced visibilities and ceilings. Later this evening, all precipitation should end and drier air will be moving in, bringing a return to VFR and low clouds dissipating. There could, however, be some local MVFR conditions, especially in those locations that receive heavier rain. Typical summer weather with mostly VFR conditions. The outlook for the period for the rest of the period from Friday on. Basically, we're looking for scattered showers and thunderstorms with lower ceilings and visibilities at times. Periods most favorable are Thursday evening and again on Saturday and Sunday afternoon and evening across the southern areas closer to the stalled out front. Right now, it's soupy. Newark, 77. Dew point, 72. Humidity, 83%. The wind is out of the southwest at 6, a little gusty up to 16. The story right now is fair skies and low clouds in place at 800, 2,500, and 6,000. Again, showers and thunderstorms populating this area during later this afternoon and evening, and they could be whoppers when they come through. Philadelphia this morning, 75. Soupy. Dew point, 73. Humidity, 94%. Wind is south at 6. Fog in the area. And again, the story for today, low clouds burning off, heat and humidity, and of course, just really uncomfortable conditions out there on the tarmacs this afternoon for those working here at the airport and for consumers actually getting on and boarding flights as well. And we'll be monitoring for any shower and thunderstorm activity in this area as well during the afternoon. Current surface analysis and forecasted charts from the Weather Prediction Center. Here's our area of low pressure and our frontal boundary moving off of the New Jersey-Delaware coast this morning, with the main activity now well off out into the ocean. But our whole area remains in a thatched area for shower and thunderstorm activities, particularly later this afternoon and evening, well ahead of this cold front in a pre-trough position by later this afternoon. Some of these showers and thunderstorms could be heavy and could include some very heavy rainfall, which would lead to some urbanized flooding, some lightning, and definitely some hail is still possible. Main threat would be heavy downpours and lightning. As this cold front makes its way towards the region and passes through the region, things will dry out, and it looks like the cold front should pass through during Friday afternoon and Friday evening, mainly dry and slightly drier air and dew points working in over the weekend with high pressure in control. Now, there will be this frontal boundary to the south, which could also during the afternoon and evening hours, both on Saturday and Sunday, initialize a shower or thunderstorm, but most areas would be removed from this, and our forecast region should remain basically on the dry side. But an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm cannot be out of the question, ruled out at any time, is particularly over the Delmarva region during both afternoons and evenings on Saturday and Sunday. Now the front remains to our south, high pressure generally in control, lower dew points, drier air, just a hot weekend in store for most of the region. So it's a perfect weekend to go to the beach. This front remains stalled out across the region. Another wave of low pressure develops across the front, and this could introduce more shower and thunderstorm activity over said location on Tuesday before high pressure once again builds into the forecast region for the middle part of next week. We'll start out with the HRR this morning into the afternoon. Again, here comes our cluster of showers and thunderstorms now from mid-afternoon developing across Pennsylvania and upstate New York, just west of the Poconos here, and these would be some heavy downpours in these, and this shower and thunderstorm activity will then move through upstate New York, the Hudson River Valley area, northwestern New Jersey, the Poconos, down south towards the I-95 corridor. We'll be watching out for some of these storms. Most intense storms will be up here in southern New York and northern New York and New England here, Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley area, crossing over the bridges into the city. And northeastern New Jersey could be in on some of these heavier showers and thunderstorms as they make their way across the region late this afternoon and evening. The HRR dries things out slightly as we get into the overnight period. And the NAM is doing the same thing with the shower and thunderstorm activity threat here across the Hudson River Valley, northeastern New Jersey. It's the city here, the bridges here in New Jersey, northeastern New Jersey could get into some heavy shower and thunderstorm activity during this afternoon. This will quickly move off to the coast and with the drying pattern in place overnight into Friday as the cold front makes its way into the region. Still could be an isolated shower around Friday morning as the front moves through and a disturbance along the front moves through, but everything begins to hopefully dry out in time. The weekend right now looks mainly dry and hot for the forecast region. Saturday looks okay right now. Still, there is this disturbance here along the front to our south. It could initiate a few showers around southern New Jersey, central Jersey. This might be a little bit overdone on the northern extent here. Most areas will remain dry on Saturday. And then that area of disturbed weather moves off. High pressure begins to build in. Sunday right now looks like a great day. Beach day, in fact, as well. And as we head into the early part of next week, we have to wait for another frontal system and shortwave to approach the northern reaches of our forecast zones here late on Monday night and at Tuesday with some isolated to scattered showers. The front will again moving through the region. Could be some isolated showers around on Tuesday and Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning before that slides south. And then high pressure begins to build into the forecast region again for the middle part of next week with heat and humidity returning once again. So keep hydrated and keep your cool today, and we'll watch the skies as you're watching it as well. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Be safe out there today. We'll be back bright and early again on Friday morning.